that I should have at least 3 or 4 star reviews, and maybe 10 or 15 plus reviews, because I want them to be paying me a better commission. I want to know from the reviews that people are happy with it, or mostly happy with it. And of course, if there's more reviews, 10, 15, 20, or 200, the reviews make the sales. If you look at Amazon, what's the first thing you do? You probably read the reviews, right?
Always.
I do myself too, because it's real people's experience with their pictures, what they like, what they don't like. So if you use those criteria that I've outlined to find the good products to promote on there, it's honestly pretty easy to do.
Okay, so everyone, I'm not going to make him repeat it because we're already behind on time. There's so much I want to get in. Rewind that though, because that was gold right there. Like the criteria on Amazon of what to look for and what to find. Okay, so we got let's say they've got their niche, and it almost sounds like you don't even care what the niche is. As long as it's not one of those 3 and it's not digital, you're like, go for it.
Pretty much.
All right. And then you've got the criteria for picking the products to make sure the niche you choose has those products in it. Now, for anyone that's like, that wasn't enough, I need more. That is precisely why we are doing a workshop with Jeff. Show up to learn.com/free. And I'm not going to try to hide the fact that we do have a course that we're publishing on Learn now, where he gets into all of this in such detail, like such granular detail. I think my team a couple times had to be like, yo, like that's too much. Like that's almost overwhelming, but that's how much detail he gets into. Amazing program. But even if you don't, on the workshop alone, he will show stuff, right? It's hard for us to do it on a podcast. So learn.com/free for that workshop. Okay, so I got the product. Now, what's my next step? Do I get a domain name? Is there rules for that? Do I get hosting? Is there rules for that?
I mean, how much time do we have?
Yeah, short, right? We're going to speed roll through this, and I know we're going to go through it in much more detail in the workshop.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you want to buy a domain name. And I mean, I typically try to avoid keyword risk. I'm not going to try to buy bestlawnmowers.com because that limits me. Okay. But I might do something that's kind of brandable, maybe make this up, maybe libertylawnmowers.com or libertyyards.com or something like that. Where,
so you can have other products.
Yeah, or I mean, I might do like libertyyards.com so I can branch out from lawnmowers later if I wanted to. I mean, I could do, lawnmowers and snowblowers and other things that are related, or I can just stick with lawnmowers and sell.
Oppositville. This episode should be titled the opposite of what you've been taught about SEO, because they always say shove the keyword in the domain name.
Can I blow your mind one more time?
Yeah.
So if I've got a site making $1,000 a month on lawnmowers, for example, I could actually sell that site for about 3 to 4 years the monthly profit. So I could flip that website, and this is real, by the way, for maybe $35,000 to $45,000. Because there's people that want to buy those sites and improve them and expand on them. Or I could take it and add snowblowers and chainsaws and other physical products. Excuse me. So I mean, there's so much you can do, so many directions you can go.
So you can sell, like you blaze past some of these things. It's blowing my mind. All right, I know. And I wish we might just have to go longer. It's fine. So let's say you're making $1,000 a month profit.
Yes.
You said you take the annual profit, which would be $12,000, and you multiply that by 3 or so.
Or the monthly profit by 35.
By 35. Okay. So if you guys can get a site, take a few months, get a site using his formula up to $1,000 a month, and then you take that, you sell it, you get $30 or so $1,000 up. Now you got yourself funding for the next thing, and you kind of just, that's amazing. And you just, where do you sell these? Like what?
There's different networks, there's different in the websites. I mean, there's different websites like Flippa.com. There's Flip is more of a kind of a basic one, but it's awesome for niche research.
Sold any?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
I have.
And the same metrics, like that 35 times monthly?
The bigger one is Empire Flippers. Okay. They charge more of a commission fee, but they keep the domains private. They're phenomenal also.
Yeah, we're actually going to have someone from Empire Flippers on this podcast soon. We're filming in a month or two, so I'll be sure to ask them about this.
I'll be sure to watch that one. They're amazing, really. Yeah.
Cool. So I got a domain name. Keep it a little bit more general. Do I need any fancy hosting or just whatever, random hosting?
I mean, it depends. It's important to keep your website fast. I mean, I personally use a company called WPX Hosting. Okay. It's not exactly cheap, but it's made for SEOs by SEOs, so it's pretty fast. But if you're just starting out, something basic like GoDaddy is going to be okay until you can maybe change things over later when you make more money. So when you can start off hosting for like $10 a month, $7 a month on GoDaddy, it's not going to be a ton of money.
How do you build the site? Is it WordPress?
WordPress, yeah.
So simple WordPress theme, existing themes on WordPress, no coding?
Yeah, correct. No coding. I cannot code to save my life. I mean, I think I can code like bold text. That's about it.
Caret B, close caret.
Yeah.
And then hash. Yeah. I can do a little bit. I can write a headline.